All right, let's see if I join in here. Hey, there I am. It's a miracle. Let me put this on a tripod, folks. Sorry it took so long. There was like a link thing with this, so. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm trying to put this on a tripod here. So you see our snowblower there, but you couldn't see old Ryan. All righty. So Kathy and I weren't freaking out at all. Let's turn the volume down here. Yeah, nobody was freaking out here at all. Let me adjust this. Alrighty. Why is it so crooked? I think I need a V8 today. I need more coffee. We're going to go more coffee today, man. How you guys doing today? Finally, we made it. Oh, I'm thrilled. Thank you for holding on. So here's what we got going on. This is why we have things going on. We have one person in New York, one person in Chicago, and I have a bot all the way over on the other side of the world. So forgive me for being 10 minutes late. Forgive us. So yeah, let me make sure. Look at these. Look at this. Phone, computer, television, phone right there. So hey guys, I appreciate you tuning in today. What we wanted to do today was also it's Friday. We almost made it through the whole week. Almost. And then that debacle right there. But that's all good. Woo! My adrenaline's pumping. Everything's going. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it right there because you can see the snowblower in the shot right there. And that's what we wanted to do today. We just had our special going on where you guys got a chance to buy a $20 coupon that gave you then $400 off. And the dates on that when you could purchase was September 26th through October 12th. And guess what day it is? It's September 26th today, all day. So now you can use that coupon. It's going to give you $400 off. And we have $300 off the snowblower at yarbo.com as well. So if you purchase that coupon, you're $80 ahead of the game already. And that's for any snowblower bundle. So what we wanted to do, obviously it's going to be almost 80 degrees in Chicago today. I would have looked silly with the snowblower out in the parking lot. So we have a snow lab actually set up. You can see it in the picture. I'm looking at it here. You're going to get a lot of profile today because I have to control this snowbot. So we're on the other side of the world in a snow room here with a Yarbo that I have control of via the app. So when we actually say, I say it a lot in our live streams, I say, you know, you can control the Yarbo from wherever you're at in the world. We really mean that because this thing is thousands and thousands of miles away from us in a lab. And I'm controlling it through brick. Looks like it's in the like a parking garage basement of a building type of room. So I'm able to control it. Obviously, I can't let it run autonomous today because, first of all, if you can get GPS in this room, then that would be a miracle because there's no GPS coming through those brick walls right there. But yeah, so you see all the products up on the screen as well if you're watching at yarbo.com. If you're on YouTube, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to check YouTube today, but Kathy will be on there. People will be on there. The reason I can't is because my phone, the one I use for YouTube, is the one I have to control the bot with. So that was poor planning on Ryan's part, but I guess I could go into YouTube. No, I can't because there's no YouTube on this phone. I was going to say I could go into YouTube on one of these. I'm sure my son put YouTube on. Of course, my son put YouTube on my other phone here. Not now. Let's go to Yarbo. See if you guys are roasting me for being late today. I want to see if you guys are just roasting me. Going, no one's here. Ryan's not here. Where's that knucklehead Ryan? Oh, yeah, here we go. Hi, all. What's up? No Break said just use a shovel. Went all the way for YouTube for that? No, obviously we're gearing up. We're getting into winter now. We're not getting into winter, but we're thinking about winter. Now's the perfect time to get out there and place your orders for the Snowbot while it's on a robot snowblower, while it's on sale. I said Snowbot because that's what we started out as. It's a Snowbot company, and that's what I have it in as a phone, is a Snowbot. This is our 2-stage snowblower right here. We're going to show you it on the screen. We're going to do a little demo in just a minute. I actually have one. Let me turn this real quick. I actually have one on my desk right now. That's our 2-stage snowblower right there. Obviously it always has the 24-inch width, 12-inch intake for the auger, throwing distance 6 to 40 feet, shoot rotation -10 to 190. I've heard 200, but -10 to 190. Deflector angle, you can go -5 to 55 degrees. About 90 minutes runtime with a snowblower, so you can clear about 6,000 square feet at 1 inch and about 2,000 square feet at 5 inches. So that auger's working heavy. 90 minutes is a long time to be out there snow blowing. When it hits 20%, it'll go back and recharge. When it hits 80%, it'll go back out and finish the job. So if you are in those, I talked to a guy from from upstate New York. I talked to a guy from Buffalo the other day. Those kind of guys like that who are getting the lake effect snow off Lake Erie. I'm from Michigan. I know all about lake effect snow. When we were up in Michigan at SEMA convention, talked to a lot of guys in the UP, northern Wisconsin, Minnesota. Listen, we get a lot of snow. Chicago might get saved a little bit the last couple of years, but we get a lot of snow here. So we really want to think about any idea how it does on gravel. Adam said that. Yeah, you can set it up on gravel. When you're doing gravel driveways, you're just going to want to raise it up just a teeny bit there. That way you're just not dragging gravel. But yeah, no, I've had it in some. You can see how dirty this one is. I've had this thing in some curious positions. So yeah, it's fine for gravel. It's fine for you might get a couple of replacement shear pins here and there. But yeah, no. So, oh, hi, Ryan. I'm trying to use the $20 coupon I purchased on Wednesday after watching live stream. You said the coupon would get me 150 Canadian on the module. Yes, I did. Okay, we'll fix that. We'll fix that for you, bubbly potato. Yeah, because that was what was on the graphic. It was $100 off US, 150 Canadian on the module. So we will. I'll have Kathy's watching. She'll be on that. And we'll talk to you about that as well. We want you to be able to purchase that. And also your name came on as Bubbly Potato. So that's awesome as well. All right. So, yeah, you guys are going to get a little bit of a profile on me today. If you're watching this screen, this is our snowblower right here. This is our Yarbo snowblower. I'm on about a 2-second delay. So I'm not going to get crazy on here. I'm on a 2-second delay. And then I can't see this wall or anything like that. So just to prove to you, so I can control this from, I have to make sure I'm going the right way here. You'll see about 2-second delay. I hit it. Let's see where it turns. Might be a little longer on the delay here. Might have to come back and reconnect to this bot. Come back in. I'm going to reconnect to this bot real quick while we're talking. Yeah, feel free to use your coupons today. It's September 26th. This is going, you can use those through August, or sorry, I for a minute I thought we were in August. You can use that through October 12th. I'm going to go back in the Yarbo app. I got to manually connect to this one real quick because it's not one of my bots. So I'm going to manually connect this. What's funny is like a half hour ago, I was driving it all over the place. So it's okay. Now we're going to go in. See. So now you got to kind of go in there and enter things manually. Like when you have yours at home, obviously, Reconnect into this one. Set. Okay. So we got here. Told you I'm on the other side of the world here. Wow. And now there's graphics in it too. This is going to be fun. So yeah, this is our Yarbo snowblower, folks. We talked about this. This is our two-stage snowblower right here. I'm trying to connect to it here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me reverse it real quick. I think I might have gotten it. Let me turn the chute on, put it in my way here. Might be easier, right? You can definitely see, there you go. So I might have a little bit longer than a 2-second delay right there. A little bit longer. I don't know how cold it is in that room. I think I might have got some ice built up. I might have to have, might bring the module up. I think I got a little bit behind there. So I'm going to bring the module up real quick. Like I said, I'm on a delay. This looks like how my kids watch these YouTube. There it goes up there. So I think I'm going to back up now. I think I might have had some build up there. So this is like an ice room here. There we go. I don't want to go too crazy because if I go too hard here, I'm like going, oh no. Back it up just a little bit here. There we go. It's going to go one more time. I think I'm on a little bit of a delay here. So what is that about? Yeah, that's about a 5-second delay. I got the auger going. I didn't put the module up because where I drove it earlier, I think I had a clump in there. I wonder what the temperature, I don't know what the temperature is in this room either. It's got to be cold enough to have ice and snow in it, right? Back up just a little bit here. So yeah, from the time I'm talking to the time you see it move, that's a delay. When I say I'm going to back it up, like right now, I'm going to turn it a little bit to face the camera. There we go, a little bit more. So this is on the other side of the world in a parking garage, and I'm controlling it. Obviously, all you need is Wi-Fi or a cellular data for this. Obviously, we're on the Wi-Fi here in a garage. See, it's got lights on it too, so it can work at night. Obviously, it does come with grates on the front, but you can take those off. Like a situation like this, you can put the snow plow on, and we can just, plow all over the place with this. I know it's kind of boring watching this, but just give me a second to collect my bearings on this one. It's the delay that really kind of freaks you out because you're, all right, let's bring the head down, module down here. We'll turn the auger off real quick while I bring the module down. I can't, it's tough to judge how deep this is too. It looks like it's about an inch, inch and a half, but it could be icy too. So let me see what we got here. Turning the auger up. It's got 4 speeds. I'm going to turn it on high right now. I definitely don't want to throw the chute at the phone. Come forward a little bit. There we go. Dust in the ceiling a little bit. So you guys are watching a guy in Chicago control a robot lawnmower on the other side of the world. I know you'll be telling your kids about this someday, right? I'm going to go home and tell my kids and they're going to be like, eh. Yeah, let me know if the $20 coupon's working, folks. If not, Kathy's on it. She'll be on it. There we go. We got all our, there's a 4-in-1 lawnmower module. lawnmower, snowblower, you name it. Ooh, lawnmower module itself. Even if it hits the wall with a slight delay, it's fine. That's Kathy. She is a mad scientist. I remember we were testing out the Lawnmower Pro. I was like, we have these cobblestones out here. She's like, yeah, let's run over these I'm like, no, absolutely not. No, but she knows. She's smart. All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. I did send it backwards here for a minute here, so we're gonna get going there. She said, even if it hits the wall, it's fine. Not on the back side of things, but. So yeah, this is me. I'm controlling this in the Chicago area here. Forgive me, we're on a 5-second delay. So that's why my little increment movements are not going too crazy here. But this is fun. You get to see a snowblower demo in September. Then I'm trying to do am I mirrored here, or which way do I turn? See that 24-inch width pass right there. Go a little forward here. Turn the chute around this way. Not towards the camera. All right, you see the chute moving now. We're moving all the way around this way. You can change in your mapping too. When you map out for the snowblower, you'll get a choice to which side you want to throw the snow on. So you can throw the snow, like on a portion of the driveway this way, another portion of the driveway this way. So it's working fully autonomous. Shoot angle too. I told you that's -5 to 55 degrees. There we go. We got it going up right now. I can send the deflector down goes from 55 to negative. There, it's moving down now. If I want to shoot the snow down, maybe it's a windy day or something like that. Boom. I've been assured there's nobody in the room. But I've seen those Saw movies, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I'm going to bring the module head down a little bit. I don't think we're in that deep. It does have 2 snowshoes on the bottom, so that'll ride right along. If you are working on gravel, or maybe you got like a bumpy area, or you got crevices in your driveway, you can bring it up just a little bit. That way it doesn't kind of get pinched there. Trying to lower down the auger a little bit. See, that's what I was doing. I just brought it down. I knew I was going to get a request for that. There we go. Go backwards here. I wish I was in this room. It'd be a little bit easier. But this is still pretty awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Like I said, now is the time to use that $20 coupon if you bought it. Today, September 26th. See, when I brought the chute down too far, that's when it hits there. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit. Really, this is hard when you're not in the room with it. I'm on a delay, sorry. There we go. Bring the auto speed down. Might have to turn it out of here. It's tougher for me to see in here. Yeah, that's why I gotta bring the module head up. I think I'm slipping it. I wonder what the temperature is in this room. I'm on some ice here or something. I'll get out of here. Watch. I am trying to see if they have the snow tracks on. I'm going to bring the modular head up back up again. I think that's catching. I think there's ice chunks in this room. All right. See on the delay here. Oh, no. Oh, I know. I'm disconnected from the Wi-Fi. The Yarbo's disconnected from the Wi-Fi. I'll wait for it to come back on. Kathy, if you can hear me, the Wi-Fi in this building is disconnected. I'm on the other side of the world. Otherwise, I'd go in and get it. But yeah, this is the Yarbo snowblower. It's tough for me to tell the terrain here as far as what's going on here. I just went offline, so they got to reconnect it to the internet real quick. So yeah, this is the snowblower. We're trying to do a demo in this room. You'll have to forgive me. We're on about a 5-second delay. And like I said, it just went offline real quick, so I'm waiting for the Wi-Fi down there. Obviously, it's in a dungeon. So, but yeah, so right now, if you did buy the $20 coupon, today's the first day you can use it, September 26th. Let me sit up. I look way too relaxed for this. Let me see what you guys are doing on YouTube real quick while they get this one reconnected. This is our first time doing this too, so just bear with us. First time, I'm just waiting. Yeah. So yeah, this is the 2-stage snowblower, 24-inch width, 12-inch height, throwing distance 6 to 40 feet. Can work fully autonomous. Just map out your driveway. I like to map out like 2 different sections at the same time and do one. Then I move the cars over to that one. If your cars are in the garage, it's not that big a deal. They are working on a lot of new obstacle avoidance with it and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting for this one to connect back to the internet. This is kind of a weird situation, though. I've never done this where I'm actually controlling it. So it was doing fine until I just oh, there we go. Wi-Fi is back up. Let me see if I'm back on here. There we go. Hey, don't crash into that wall. All right. Oh, no. Wow, look at that. Other side of the world. All righty. I'm going to bring the chute down, but not too far. I think there's ice chunks in there. This is where I'd hook up the plow probably and push some of those chunks out of there. Turn the chute this way. So I'm learning as we're going here. This is fun. Nothing like the panic of my phone not connecting at the beginning, though. It's like, and you guys know me on these lives. I'm pretty punctual. Okay, turn the chute. Oh, I got to lower it down. A little bit longer delay now. Oh, I got disconnected again. So it's a Wi-Fi down here disconnected me, but that's okay. They'll get it. Oh, there we go. We're back up. I'm gonna bring the chute down a little bit, or the auger down a little bit. The module. Back up a couple feet here. See it lower. So you can raise and lower your module. Obviously, your chute as well, -5 to 55 degrees. And then it has a rotation of 10 degrees, or -10 to 190. All right. We're back. Lowering it down, the chute up down a little bit. Ooh, I'm going to turn this way a little bit, guys. I know this isn't the most exciting thing, but we're trying here. I wanted to show you guys a snowblower. We're trying here. We try here at Yarbo. This is any of those other robotic lawnmowers blowing snow right now? I don't think so. This looks like a pretty good chunk in front of me here. I want to take it out. I did not say. All right, wrong way. It's just a little bit of a delay, so it's like I'm trying to turn it this way, but I can't tell what it's sitting on there. Turn it up a little bit. I know this isn't. We'll get the hang of this, folks. I think I'm on something here. All right, I'm turning out of here. I know this is not a very exciting guy. Sorry. I'm trying to. Not quite sure if I'm controlling this right now. The auger's off. The color. Okay, there it goes. not sure it's responding to me. What are you going to do? I'm on the other side of the world. All right, we'll get this going. I'll get it. I might have to reconnect to it after the Wi-Fi thing, which is not a huge deal. I'm going to come back in and reconnect it. This is all new technology we're working with here. We'll get there. Reminder, if you have not used your coupon yet, I'll go outside and hook this one up in about 2 minutes. I swear I will. I'm coming back in. I'm going to reconnect to this one real quick. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm reconnecting. All right. Let's see if that helps. We're on a high wire with no net right now, folks. Let's see if I can get the auger going again. Oh, somebody went in the room. Somebody's moving the camera. Hi there. I won't run you over. Not bad, though. We're trying to do a demo here. I don't want to run anybody over. I see a hand in front of the phone here. Yeah, I'm just not getting a response from it right now. I don't see the tracks moving, do you? Oh, I think I see. I think I'm just on a piece of ice that's stuck. Let's see if I can get out of here. Let me see if I can get out of this by the other side of the world. Turn the auger all the way up. I think it's like negative something in that room right now. There goes the module down. Kicking in the auger. All right. I'm definitely on something. Oh, there we go. Go. Get out of there. Just a teeny bit. Forward. Let's see if my driving skills from growing up in Michigan help here. You're take the boy out of Michigan, but you can't take the Michigan out of the boy, right? Problem is I'm on such a delay. By the time I go, I end up getting frozen again. It's like frozen in there. I'm getting out of this though, guys. You guys are watching this. This is entertaining. Let's do the old. All right, let me see if we can get it out now. I think we're kicking on some ice here, dude. Look at all the ice in the tracks. Might have to de-ice this thing before we go. I bet you it's about negative something in this room. What do you think? Look at all the ice on the.
Physical controller connected.
Oh, and now it went offline. Sweet, they're gonna take over the unit. I keep going offline. I'll let them take it over right now because I am. Look at it; it's all iced in there, though, man. That's a cold room, guys. So yeah, we're working on the Yarbo snowblower in here right now. I've had it out in a polar vortex, so I know it's better now. I don't know what's on the ground in this one though, on this parking lot thing here, the structure. It looks like some pretty solid. Hey, look at winter coat. Hi. Hello. Look at. Oh yeah. Let's see what they're digging up here. Oh yeah, it's a lot thicker than I thought. There, it's a few inches of snow. I think it's mostly in the treads and stuff, though. It's kind of cold, but look. Oh, I guess it is deeper than I thought. Look at them. Yesterday, I think they had it closed down, so this is all new. See how he's in and out of there? So this is all new here. This is like all fresh ice that they just put in this room. They had a big typhoon that came through, so they closed it down. So, so that's what you're seeing right now. But yeah, we're Yarbo. We're open and honest. When things are going smoothly, we let you know. When things aren't going smoothly, we let you know. I just let you know it's not Ryan Error right now. Look at this guy. That's why you send it out when the snow starts going, folks. This is awesome. I love it. So yeah, that is the two-stage snowblower. If you did purchase the, wow, it's deeper than I thought in there. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why we're going. So we got ice on the bottom. There we go. Wow, that is way deeper than I thought. Okay. I would kick out some of the snow on the treads too. Let's see what they do. Folks, that's 200 pounds, so whatever that is pretty strong right there. There we go. All right. Oh, he's going to crash it right away. All right, there we go. Shoot rotation, like I said, 10 degrees to 90 degrees. Here we go. We got somebody who actually is in the room using this right now. Yeah, you can throw that from -5 to 55 degrees. When you map things out too, you'll be able to, you can say where you want it on this piece of the driveway, this piece. Maybe you don't like your neighbor on this side. So yeah, this snow's a few inches. This is a few inches deeper than I thought it was actually. It's moving. Obviously, there you go. Cleared a nicer path there. Way better than what I was doing when I was driving it. We got all our bundles on the side there, the 4-in-1. I know I talked to a gentleman the other day upstate New York. He was looking for the 4-in-1. If you did purchase a $20 coupon for the $400 off, today's the day you can start using it. September 26th through October 12th. We'll make sure if you are doing your purchases, we'll make sure that everything's good. Just let us know. And then obviously we got our Lawnmower Pro. Our standard lawnmower module is still really, really low. It's about $1,000 less than the Pro right now. So if you are looking to get in on the lawnmower thing, that's a good price to get in. Look at, they're clearing it way better than I did. Yeah, this is nice here. I hate to have somebody have to stand in this room for a period of time, but it's all good. Anything going on YouTube? You guys razzing me pretty bad for this. Let's see. Yarbo's outside and getting a really weak GPS signal. Have you adjusted your PPVS settings as well? It depends. I mean, you could always. The GPS is predicated upon a correct and an open sky view, more so on your data center. So if you're not getting that 120-degree angle to the sky, you're not going to get the best possible GPS. I know tree cover can wreak havoc as well. And then, some people were talking about it online the other day. There were some solar issues going on. So that was affecting GPS. Make sure you go in, though, to your Yarbo lab. Make sure you go into your settings and make sure your GPS, your PPVS, make sure that okay, make sure that is set for you go into Yarbo Lab. Make sure those settings, you can set those all the way up to 330 feet. So your GPS will work, and you can do that for mapping. You can do that for no-go zones, and while it's working autonomously. Oh, there goes that feed. I'm still here though, guys. I think we'll get the hang of this demo inside though. Now that I know the terrain a little bit better, you can see it clearing, you can see all that. I don't think he knows the phone's out yet, but we'll get back in there. Don't let that be a deterrent of, I've had it out there in way more snow on my driveway than that. So, and working fully autonomous. So not a big deal. We'll get that figured out as far as like being able to move in there in that garage to see what the settings are and stuff like that. So, but hey, listen, I know we got all of these other robotic lawnmowers, and I've said this, are about ready to go up on the shelf for the next 6 months. I had the Yarbo leaf blower out for the last 2 days. I even have a street, like a yard sweeper hooked up to it as well. So we got I got a yard sweeper. I've had it out with the yard sweeper. I can show you guys. I can show you. I think I got some video on one of these phones. I got some video on these phones of the actual Yarbo sweeper. We were doing a bunch of different videos with that this week. Like, this is how big a dork I am. I'm just like sending it out. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see that there. Just the dork. I'm gonna like. So I got the leaf blower on, then the yard sweeper, just like that. That's one of the things that separates Yarbo as well as the towing capabilities. I know that wasn't the best view there now that I'm looking at it on TV. But I had the yard sweeper on, I had the blower on. I actually had the hose attachment too. I don't know if you guys are, I think I might have been mic'd up for this one, but I'm not quite sure. So it has the leaf blower now has the follow me mode on it. If you guys want to see this real quick. So now it has the follow me mode with the blower. So you can see the Yarbo will actually follow you with the blower itself. Just another newer, cool option when you are. Yeah, look how much it's cleared now. We just went away for a minute. I don't know if they knew the phone was down, but here we are. Now we're back in the snow lab. So I know, like, it's actually clearing the snow. It's doing great. So I guess it was Ryan Air, but I'll figure this out. I think it looks awesome, though. Now it's going there. It's clearing this snow. You can see it was deeper than what I actually thought, too. So yeah, it's meant to go out there. When you start getting that snow, you can send it out clearing. Like I said, one charge it can do 6,000 square feet, and that's at 1 inch. And at 5 inches, it can do 2,000 square feet per charge. About 90 minutes per charge. 90 minutes per charge, and it takes. It said 3 hours to recharge, but I haven't experienced that length of time of the charge. Usually, especially, but I will say the snowblower and the leaf blower, obviously they use more power than the lawnmower. You get a lot more time with the lawnmower when it's out there. But I will say when I'm doing these lives, the cell phones that I'm using usually die before the leaf blower before the leaf blower and the snowblower actually die. So my phones usually die before that. The sound on this, I know you can't hear, it's about 70 decibels when it's running. Way quieter than those gas-powered Toros or whatever not. Can handle slopes up to 20 degrees or 36% slopes, 20 degrees. Can work in negative 13 degree temps, which I'm sure it's pretty close to that in there. It's probably pretty cold. I feel bad that the person's in there having to do remotely right now. But also, it's not so I don't feel too crazy. But so yeah, as you can see, it's up and going now. It's a little bit better of a demonstration. I tried to control it from here, but it's just, I think I can get the hang of it. I'll practice. I'll get back at you guys. I'll practice with it. Yeah, you can do, you can do tons of, like I said, very nice. I would want 3 maps depending on wind direction, no wind, parking the driveway, center. Yeah, you can do that. That's the great thing. If you go into my maps right now, I have, for this area over here, I have over 40 different maps for different things. And what I did notice, too, if you guys are looking at the Yarbo leaf blower, is that once that module's, sorry, need a drink of water. Once that module is connected, you can go back into your previous maps and and then pick which, make them geared towards that leaf blower. So if you have your backyard already mapped out, you can go back in with a leaf blower and do that. Like you don't have to remap. It'll come in as your leaf blower. Then you'll just have to adjust the settings on it as far as where the leaves go. You can do the spiral pattern. You can set it to a perimeter on any side. You can do part of this way, part that way. I was just sitting there. I went to Dunkin' on the way into the office this morning. And as I was just sitting there, I think the caffeine kicked in. I was like, whoa! I was like, I could feel my heart just go boom, 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 boom. So there you go, clearing nicely. That's what Yarbo's meant for. It's an all-season tool. All the other robotic lawnmowers are about ready to go up on the shelf. You might have a month left with them, and then you won't see them again until probably April if you live in a climate with different climates. So you're not going to see those again until April. They're going to sit on the shelf. With Yarbo, not only can you leaf blow and snow blow, but it has the towing capabilities as well. Like you saw the other day, I was out there with a yard sweeper. I heard the common map is to do the end of the driveway only, like after the snowplow comes through. Yeah, that's tough for any snowblower to handle. When the snowplow comes through, I know it happens to me all the time, and they blow. They're just the massive chunks up onto your driveway. I've dug at it though with the Yarbo, and it's been pretty cool because if you're just keep coming back at it, it's totally fine. But there's my push Toro gas-powered one. That was tough for that. You would get into that plow snow, and it's just like it's just gargling, like it's just not completely there. I'm so envious at how easy they're making this look right now compared to how hard I made this look. But I'll get there. I've only had like 10 minutes practice time with it, so I'll get there. I don't know if I can do this clean though. This is pretty cool. Once we got it once we got it moved to an area where I was not just beating it up, you can see the big ice chunks on it though. It's definitely cold in this room. You can definitely see the big chunks. This is artificial snow too, so it's a little bit different than the kind of the powdery stuff that we, like the lake effect snow. We'll get the big lake effect snow, which is the heavier snow sometimes. And then, yeah, we'll get the powder. But this is definitely powder with ice right here. You can definitely see the chunks on the bottom. There's definitely ice. Looks like a few inches. I was way off though. I thought it was, I did not think it was that deep. See the treads working, it's going nice and slow, just blowing it. Obviously, you can change the shoot direction whichever way you want to go there. Who else is giving you a snowblower demo in live snow? There's definitely some ice on the ground here too. You can see it. Who else is giving you a snowblower demo in the almost end of September, which reminds me of September 26th. You can use your coupon today. Let's see who's being nice to us out here. Couple negative Nellies on YouTube today. Couple negative Nellies. Somebody said $5 is cheaper to have somebody come out and plow your driveway. All right, let's do the math. The $5 is not for the snowblower itself. You're getting the cold plus the snowblower module, then you're getting a lawnmower module and a leaf blower module. So that is, if you're just looking at it as snowblower, then yeah, that cost might be a little bit, it might not be as cost effective. If you're looking at Yarbo as a year-round tool for your home, then you have the towing capabilities, you have the leaf blowing capabilities, you have the snow blowing capabilities, and then you have our lawnmowers. Our two lawnmowers right now, we have our Pro and our M1, and then the trimmer attachment as well. So if you are, so if you're just looking at a one-season robot, or you're just looking at one season, you need somebody to plow your driveway, you're okay mowing your multiple acres, or you're okay picking up leaves and blowing leaves in your multiple acres, all that stuff like that, then fine. I mean, that's totally it. What we're looking for though are the people with the big yards and the big driveways, people who are looking for an all-season modular tool. And Yarbo's the only modular system out there. Everything else is a Kickstarter, or like I said, a lawnmower that's about ready to go up on the shelf for the next few months. Yarbo right here, we got our 2-stage snowblower. It can work fully autonomous. You don't have to be outside. You can set the schedule. You don't have to wait for your plow service to come, hoping you can get out of the driveway. You set Yarbo out, it's clear. Your wife's going to work in the morning. You don't want to get out there and, shovel, even though all us gentlemen do it, but you don't want to. Or you're like me, maybe you're pushing 50, and you really don't want to be out there shoveling anymore. You go outside, your capillaries shrink, you set yourself up. You can set yourself up. Even the healthiest people can go out there and, what do they call it? The Widowmaker. You can go out there, heart attack. I think about that every time I'm out shoveling. You're cold, things restrict. That's why you don't do cardio in that cold weather, things like that. Yeah, there's no need to wait for there's 12 inches of snow. You're absolutely right. Send it out when there's 1 inch, when it's just starting, send it out, let it go back, recharge. You can schedule it. Say you got a snowstorm coming in and you know it's coming in at 3 a.m. You can schedule it to go out at 3 a.m. Go out and plow your driveway. Like I said, that way when your wife's getting ready to take the kids to school or go to work, or you got to go to work, it's out there. You're all right. All right, got it. Took care of that one with the Buddy Potato. So yeah, we're clear, and then we're just blowing it back in, so that way we can have some more fun with it. as you can see, it's working totally fine now. Once we figured out the Ryan error on it, we'll get it down though. I can't always bat 1,000. You know, like sometimes I'm gonna make mistakes here and there. You should have saw me when I first started. I would like have to run back in here because I was doing these live streams and I was still learning the machines and stuff. I'd be like, I'd run in, get an engineer, and they're like, yeah, user error, user error, user error. But yeah, this is good. This looks great now. We're plowing, pushing the snow. You can see the treads. So those are your snow treads, by the way. Those are different than your lawn treads, not to be confused. In the wintertime, too, you can put the tall RTK antennas on there, even though I see some people just leave the tall RTK. These are your RTK antennas right here. I see people leave these on. These are not the tall ones, though. I don't know if that snowblower. The snowblower up here has the tall RTK antennas right there. So we got the tall. Oh wait, I guess maybe it's right there. Okay, so you can leave those on all year round, though. You know, I'm not quite sure how big a difference it makes as far as like connection, but obviously there is a little bit of a difference there. The reason in the summertime we switched to the low mount RTK antennas is because when you're working under trees and things are branches or shrubs or anything like that, maybe you're around those. Obviously, you don't want things to snag those RTK antennas. We did talk to Ken, our co-founder, and Ken talked about how they're working on some flexible RTK antennas. And I've seen some people DIY a couple of those. Obviously, don't DIY anything without checking with Yarbo first, because you want to make sure you don't mess with the warranty. And speaking of warranty, we have a 2-year warranty with an option to purchase three extra years, so 5-year warranty. But Yarbo does come with a 2-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee, 45-day replacement. Sorry, I'm watching this thing. There's financing options on Yarbo.com. You can check that out. I'm mesmerized by the snowblower now. When I say mesmerized, I mean I'm actually kicking myself for not being able to do this as well as here. But obviously, when you're in the room, it's a little bit easier. I can see myself in this little screen on the TV too, but it's delayed a little bit. So where is everyone watching from? What are you guys up to today? It's Friday. We're heading into the weekend here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 phones, 1 computer, and a television, and if you guys want to see the snowblower up close here, there's your snowblower. Here's your auger right here. We got your binocular cameras, just like all our other units, binocular cameras on the front. This is your bumper. So if you do run into something, you got a nice bumper. It's a sensor as well. You have your lights. You have your paddle. This is your snow paddle right here. Clean this out here and there. You look how dirty this is. This is from that parking lot. That's how I knew when I was stuck in here. Like it's like if it gets frozen or anything like that, I mean, you want to get in here, clear some stuff out, get rid of those chunks. See if I can get it. Oh, there we go. Twisting it around here. I have not used this since when did I use this? There's your pins. I have not used this for a while. This is your chute, -5 to 55 degrees with -10 to 190 degree rotation. I can't see the top of this. It does have a little bit more of a, it's a little teeny bit more cumbersome to put on, and the reason for that is that it has a plastic coating where you will put on the, where you would connect it. It just keeps the snow and ice out of the engine, like the motor compartment. So you do need an Allen key for that. People always ask me, how do you keep people from stealing a Yarbo? And I would say, first of all, they're heavy. You need 2 people to lift it. The thing's like a tank. It's a mini tank. And the reason for that being is you might find, here's my little, look at that. If this thing really worked, this would be pretty cool too, right? I think we do need like an RC snowblower. Probably pretty expensive though. Like one, just a little mini one. I've seen some of those RC lawnmowers, and they look really cool on like like TikTok or YouTube. I get videos for those, but you're going to have the wonkiest looking cut that you've ever had in your life with a remote control lawnmower. Obviously, you can take control of the Yarbo with a remote. We have our physical controllers and the app controllers. You can take control of the Yarbo for some harder to reach areas. But honestly, where the Yarbo shines, even the lawnmowers, where the Yarbo shines is in its autonomous features. Snowblower works autonomously, leaf blower works autonomously, lawnmower works autonomously, all with the same core. So we have our Yarbo core. So when you see that initial price, pretty much you're paying, the core is the big price when you invest in Yarbo, that core. And once you have the core, then the different modules just go on and off. So you might see a sticker shock with like, okay, maybe you can go get a $3,000 robotic lawnmower. But that's all that is a lawnmower. That's never going to be anything but a lawnmower. It's going to sit on the shelves for 6 months out of the year. And with Yarbo, we're out there all year round. I'm doing all fall prep now outside. Might even go live on TikTok later if I think I have some time. I feel like I'm neglecting TikTok because I'm not on there right now. But I'm gonna have the leaf blower hooked up, maybe even the yard sweeper before I bring it in this weekend. I don't know about this weekend or next. I might wait a little bit. I did get some grass seed the other day, and while our spreaders are not coming out for a while, they've been on hold just because we switched the R&D. We switched kind of our focus a little bit. We just want to make what we have that much better. So it's kind of like you can only have so many resources. So right now we're trying to focus on the trimmer. Lawnmower Pro is shipping. People are doing some awesome cuts with that. We're focused on the software with our existing units, not only with the firmware for the unit, but also our apps. We have to keep updating the apps every time feature changes or things like that. So the R&D department's working really hard. But what I was trying to get to is the fact that in the fall I like to seed. So I'm going to, we have a dethatcher, which I'll probably clear out some of the clutter underneath the ground, make sure, because you don't want to make sure that's all good. But then we also have, you can also hook up like an aerator to it. So I'm going to take that home in the next coming couple weekends before the ground starts getting a little bit hard. We got about a month, I think, till our probably a little less, probably till our first frost coming up. I still got some things going in the garden, which is good, some of the fall stuff. But that's what Yarbo, that's where it shines. Okay, I have the leaf blower at home. So the other day I was like a leaf blower, then I went and mowed, kind of mulched some of that stuff up where I had it in a pile. And then, like I said, in about a week or two, I'm going to hook the aerator on. I'm going to aerate my yard, then I'm going to seed. And that way in the spring, then I got all that new growth and everything like that. So what do we got going on here? We're still plowing in here. I feel bad somebody's inside there, not me. Perfect lines though. I got to go home and tell my kids today I failed at remote control snow blowing today. So that should be fun. Dad, what did Dad do? Let me see what we got going on. Anything here on the YouTube? Oh, Biff Henderson, snowblower is awesome. Thanks, Biff. I can use it to provide service. I don't know what that means. Yep, I like to set it up. I have some city driveways. I like to drive it. Like I will manually control it there because you never know who's walking by. Make sure when you do use your Yarbo, it does come with the grates on front. You can take those off. Kind of helps the snow flow into it, but obviously it's there for safety reasons. It does have capabilities to see humans, see dogs, see cats. So that way you're not too worried about it. I don't recommend I would never have my kids out with messing around, even if I was doing a push snowblower. even in the yard. But I've seen people, like the other day, a guy talked about how much he trusts his Yarbo because he actually had his daughter out in the yard, and the Yarbo stopped for his daughter. I saw that post. That was super cute. And that's with some of the obstacle avoidance detection. It does have the bumper on the front as well, when it comes to that. So, but just, it is a big piece of machinery. Yeah, mapping. I'm going to have to go home and map out your driveway. Start mapping out your driveways now. You don't want to wait till it's too cold, and then you got to map that thing out. Map out those driveways. Yeah, the auto plan is where it really shines. The whole point of the Snowbot in the Snowblower is to be inside, drinking your coffee, drinking your hot chocolate, drinking your hot toddies, I don't know, whatever you want, and have the Yarbo out working so you don't have to be out in the cold. If you have a big driveway, it's perfect for that. Usually, if you have multiple acres, you're going to want the lawnmower and the snowblower. So it really is perfect for that. If you did buy that $20 coupon, by the way, today is the first day you can use it. So go to yarbo.com. You can use that coupon. And that's $400 off the snowblower. And right now, I think we're doing $300 off the snowblower as well. Looks like the bundle's 4% off. That one's 5% off, and another 4% off on the bundles because we're getting into winter. If you haven't seen the Yarbo leaf blower yet, check that out too. You might as well have the full bundle because that's where it's really going to shine. It's going to be working for you all seasons. I'm really envious that I can't control this thing right now. What I need also, though, is like a fish angle lens here. That might be kind of trippy to watch. And I know some people have talked about trying to get us to do some sort of like horizontal live stream. Maybe we did with the round table. I don't know if did you guys see that round table last Friday we did? Ken Coleman was here, Steve was here. That was one of the funnest round tables I've done. They've all been really awesome and informative, but that one went. I think we ran like a half hour extra because we just were having so much fun talking with each other. But yeah, we got about, what time is it? We got about 10 minutes left on this live stream. I don't want this person in this room freezing on me, on us. He did have a nice Yarbo jacket. I think you can still order those at yarbo.com. Be mindful they are European sizes, so they don't have it. Like, I was trying to put one on. I was like, this is like 4X. What's going on here? And I was like, I'm a big German guy, so yeah, so that's pretty funny. So there you go. We're kicking it. The chute looks like it's down. The chute's down. Like I said, it can rotate 10 to 90 degrees, or 190 degrees, so pretty much can throw snow backwards for the most part. -5 to 55 degrees on the angle of the chute. I might go outside later and do a TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, I might go out, keep an eye on yarbo.com. Maybe I'll go do a live on there later. I want to mess around with some leaves. I want to get some more. I need to get some more autonomous footage of the leaf stuff anyway, so maybe I'll just do that as well. Make the marketing department happy. Make the marketing department happy, and they make you look good. So, except when you're driving a Snowbot on the other side of the world, Snowblower on the other side of the world. But yeah, Kathy's taking care of stuff in New York there, or Hopeland. One of those guys, one of those people, taking care of stuff in New York. And about, what are we? October, November. Probably be out there in about 2 months. I think we'll probably have our first snowfall. Sometimes it's snowy on Halloween. That's the joke we always say in the Midwest. You can never just be Spider-Man for Halloween. You had to be Spider-Man with a coat. You know, like, I look back at some of those pictures from when I was in kindergarten, and they had those plastic mask and like little shirt that said like Spider-Man. I was like, it's not even close to a costume of Spider-Man. Well, my parents would always make me like my parents were. We didn't have a lot of money, so it was like, oh, go make yourself a Halloween costume out of something your dad has. So it was always like a hobo. Hey, there's somebody on the screen. Oh man, must be toasty in there. They just took the coat off. Oh, there it goes. Oh, look at it. Look at that Yarbo jacket. Kathy, you can't talk to them. Have them model the jacket. Can you like walk the runway there on the plowed area here? Can we strut? Can we walk that runway? I could probably pump in some music maybe on my side. It's cold in the room. I know. He did. That's why I was wondering why he was taking that jacket off. But that's a pretty slick Yarbo jacket. We have the down, I believe, the Canadian, the Canadian geese or something. I only have a Yarbo sweat. I need a Yarbo jacket for the wintertime, but it's got to be like, it's got to be something cool. I'm sure Scott Grams is already making one right now. Oh yeah, hey, if you guys aren't doing anything this weekend, this is not officially through Yarbo, but if you're in Minnesota and you want to see the, you want to see some Yarbos in action, they're gonna have the snowblower, they're gonna have the leaf blower. Let me see what time he's doing it. Now, like I said, it's not officially sanctioned through Yarbo, but if you are in near Ramey, Minnesota, so I think it's probably by Minneapolis, whatever. Ramey, Minnesota, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Our buddy Scott Grams, who is one of our product pioneers, he'll give you an honest opinion about Yarbo. He'll tell you what he likes. He'll tell you what he thinks we could improve on. But so if you're in Minnesota from 2 to 4 p.m., he has posted in the online community, so join the official Yarbo online community. And then Scott's going to be doing, he even has our new trimmer, like the prototype for the new trimmer. So he's going to be doing some trimmer stuff. He's going to be doing snow blowing, leaf blowing, and that's in Ramey, Minnesota. Just go to the online community, Scott Grams. Really good dude. We've had him on our round tables. He has used just about every robotic lawnmower out there. So he'll give you an honest opinion about what he likes, what things we can improve on. And a lot of things that we can improve on, he tells us, and that's what we bring to the table. So he's definitely a guy. So near Ramey, Minnesota, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. He's going to be doing live demos. I don't know if he's going to be online doing any of those. I'm sure he'll record them too. But if you want to see a Yarbo in person, winter's coming. You live in Minnesota. If you live in that area, you're in Wisconsin, Minnesota, you can make it to his live. I would definitely go check it out. That's going to be awesome. You can tell my voice is going up every Friday. By the time I hit Friday, my voice is like. So thanks for staying with us today, man. We really appreciate it. Thanks for watching Ryan fumble it to begin with, but we got it going. We got it going. It's Friday, getting ready for the weekend. When I turn this off, I'm gonna put some tunes on. I'm gonna have the whole office, so everyone. I'm not gonna have everyone. They're gonna. I'm the old man in the office. They're not gonna. Nobody wants to see me come out and do a do the Lindy or whatever else I do. Let me check the comments real quick. We got about 5 minutes left. If you want, go to yarbo.com. Now's the perfect time. If you did purchase that coupon, go in there and use it. September 26th to October 12th. Also, though, today I see the blower is $300 off. So you do definitely want to get in there and check that out as well. Let's see this. Look at all those. There's all our packages. Yarbo blower, snow blower, mower and trimmer. So it's tough too when people ask me how much something is when we're doing something. I'm like, there's so many different products now, so many different bundles. Can't really give you a this is this today or this is this today. We're giving you discounts right now because of the live stream here. I see 4% off, 5% off on all these units. The snowblower, you definitely want to get in on that soon. Start checking YouTube. Oh yeah, somebody was asking if we have French. We have French dealers up in Canada. We do ship out of Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. Here, I'm in Chicago. We do ship, so we're right in the our maintenance facilities right here as well. So anything should go wrong, it's right in the middle of the country. And then Canada, we have Vancouver and Toronto. Then select European cities. We were just over in Berlin. We were just over in Ireland for a show. The Berlin one was pretty cool. You guys saw some video online, and then the rumor mill started flying about some of our prototypes, which is awesome. But we like the buzz. I mean, it's good to have that buzz. It's good to have some excitement, for products. We're not just talking about what we're doing. We try to implement things. The tow mode's coming in the next update. Our PPVS, you guys asked for that. We came out with that. Is everything perfect? Nothing is ever perfect. We're just in the infancy with this stuff, folks. This is just starting out. Was the iPhone 1 perfect? No, it was not perfect, but people waited in line to try that technology. This is all new technology, that's out there. It's really just starting to spread its wings here in the United States. I know Europe has picked it up. If you're in Canada right now, is a great time to get that snowblower. That's one of the best parts. I can always see the transition on these lives from when it gets a little colder. Then we just run into like a lot more comments from people from Canada, and then we get a little bit warmer. I start to get people from like Florida on and stuff like that. But even if you're in Florida, I think the lawnmower would do you well right now. I mean, it's not like it's going to get any colder there, right? I mean, it gets cold, a little cold. I know when it gets like 60 in Florida, you guys are like bundled up and all that fun stuff. So yeah, you can see it. We've gone through it now. We've kind of blew the snow back. Now we're going again. We got the augers churning there. 24-inch width, 12-inch height. The lights are on. Cameras are working. You can see the chute. It can throw from 6 to 40 feet. Give or take the wind, we could probably get it up even higher than that. The chute rotation, -10 to 190 degrees, -5 to 55 degrees on the deflector angle itself. It is waterproof, IPX5 waterproof. You're getting 90 minutes of run time with the snowblower module on. When it hits 20%, it'll go back and recharge. Get 80%, it'll go back out. So when it does recharge, you can get up to temps to -13 degrees. Handle slopes 36% or a 20-degree angle. 6 or 70 decibels of sound, which is just 10 decibels over our lawnmower. So it's not crazy when it comes to that. So, and then it does have snow treads as well. So you take out the take off the lawnmower treads, and you're going to go for the snow treads in the wintertime. They do have spikes that can be removed as well if you're worried about a little bit of the zero turn scratching or anything on the driveway. You can take those treads off, even where it got my asphalt a little bit. I usually in the spring I get my asphalt resealed anyway, so it's not too big a deal on me. But some people don't like it, so you can just pull the metal spikes, little treads out of it, so you can do that. So, all right. So that is, we're going to end our live stream today. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching me be a goofball and try to do this. We recovered, though. We rebounded, and we got the area plowed that we wanted to get plowed. So we were able to do that. I can kind of see it now. Hopefully we can come back. It's a little bit tough with the delay, I will say. So if you're delayed like 5 seconds, it just gets a little bit tough because it's like you've got to stop and lunge and stop and lunge. You can see this when it's working, doing a steady path, steady stuff like that. It's totally fine. So I want to remind you, if you did purchase the coupon, first of all, I want to say have a great weekend. It's beautiful weather. I've got some great football games on this weekend. My college team's on a bye, so that means dad's doing dad stuff with the kids this weekend, as it should be. That's what I want to do. That's kind of how I want to spend my weekends anyways. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to send the M1 that I have in my backyard out. So that's going to go out and do a cut. And then we have some leaves in the yard. So it's time to get the leaf blower out again as well. We'll put that out. So that's my agenda for tomorrow morning. A mow, leaf blowing, and then spend some time with the family, and then hopefully kick back and watch a little college football. And then the Bears play the Raiders this week Sunday. So we got football, Great thing about Yarbo, you can go inside, watch your football games, let Yarbo do the work. That's what it's all about. Your big yard, your free time. And if you did purchase the coupon, now is the time to start this. Today is the first day you can start using it. September 26th through October 12th. Use that, get $400 off. And if you didn't purchase the coupon, get over to Yarbo right now because the blower is $300 off. So if you didn't, go ahead and get on that. This fan's blowing me right in the eyes, and it's like drying everything out in the room. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, there we go. Awesome. I got big on the screen. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And you guys are awesome. All right, good. Let me end this.